What's up guys, Rogue9 here, and I'm back with some more Rainbow Six Siege. Operation Red Crow has just gone live, and in this video I'll be showing you everything you need to know about the new operator Hibana's gadget. Let's go! As always, the new update comes with two new playable characters, and the attacking character is Hibana, whose gadget is a 40mm grenade launcher firing explosive pellets that can be detonated from a distance. And as a side note, its name Kairos is an ancient Greek word meaning the right or opportune moment. And this may only be a coincidence, but there is also a fanfiction writer called X-Kairos X who has written stories for both Assassin's Creed and Watch Dogs. I think an easy way to describe this grenade launcher is as a hybrid between Ash's grenade launcher and Thermite's breaching charge. Like Ash's grenade launcher, it will fire a projectile over a long distance and it will adhere to breachable walls, although with the X-Kairos we get 6 projectiles instead of just 1. And similar to Thermite's thermite charge, it has the capability of breaching through reinforced walls. Compared to other breaching tools in the game though, the area of effect is quite limited. If you want to create a full-sized breach in the wall, you will need to use all 3 charges. A hole that will allow you to crouch through will require 2 charges, and if you want to use only a single charge, you need to make sure that you fire very close to the floor and crawl through it. If you fire a single charge just slightly too high, you won't be able to get through at all, neither crouching nor crawling. Destroying floor breaches takes 1 single charge, and this of course can be done from above as well as below. Another drawback compared to other breaching tools is that it is not very deadly. If your opponent, your teammate, or you yourself are in front of or behind the exploding breach charges, you will be hurt by the blast, but the damage is fairly limited. And even if someone has the very clever idea of sticking their face right up next to an exploding charge, they won't actually die from it. But the limitations don't stop here. The 6 grenade pellets only work if fired at a breachable surface, that is a wall or a floor/ceiling. Firing the device at a non-breachable surface will simply make the pellets bounce off and become inert. At this stage, they can no longer be detonated by Hibana herself, nor can they be triggered by any other methods such as shooting at them. Firing the grenade pellets at a defender's shield has exactly the same effect. They simply bounce off and become inert. Thinking of using this 40mm grenade launcher as an offensive weapon? Don't. Just as with solid surfaces, if you shoot your grenades at an opponent or friendly operator, they simply end up bouncing off and going into sleep mode. And every pellet that does end up hitting a character only causes 1 point of damage, so if you manage to hit an enemy with all 6 of the pellets, you're going to cause 6 damage. Another point to be aware of is that the targeting laser that you can use to line up your shots is not only just visible to you when you're playing Hibana, but also to everyone else in the game. So if an enemy spots you aiming at a wall, they're quite likely to be able to guess where you're standing, and they know that you don't have an offensive weapon ready. So that's quite a lot of limitations, but there are also some advantages. Of course, just like Ash's grenade launcher, these grenades can be applied from a distance and of course can also be shot up against ceilings or ceiling hatches. Another unique advantage is that these 6 grenades are slightly more difficult to destroy. If a defender on the other side of a wall notices that there's either a thermite charge or one of Ash's breaching grenades stuck to the wall on the other side, a single well-placed bullet through the breachable wall can destroy these gadgets. Since the Kairos X fires 6 mini-grenades, you will have to hit each and every one of them in order to ensure that the wall can't be breached. Since the Kairos X grenades are remotely triggered, they are electronic devices. This means that they can be detected by IQ's scanner and can be destroyed by Twitch's shock drone, although interestingly enough, they cannot be destroyed by a careless EMP grenade, but they can be blocked by one of Mute's signal jammers. It is important to note here though that even if one set of grenades is blocked by a signal jammer, you can still fire and trigger later sets. Also, the grenades will only be blocked as long as the signal jammer is still active. Destroy the jammer and the grenades reactivate. If the grenades have already been triggered, placing a signal jammer will not be able to stop them from exploding. Finally, as with all other devices that stick to walls, if the wall is destroyed, the gadgets automatically disappear. So a lot of people thought that the addition of Hibana would mean the death of Thermite because no one would want to play him anymore. But I think that there are sufficient limitations to the Kairos X to mean that there is still a place for Thermite, and of course now you could have 2 characters on your team that are able to breach through reinforced walls. So from now on, killing Thermite won't necessarily mean that you'll be safe behind your reinforced walls for the rest of the round. I'm excited to see how this will affect gameplay, especially in the Pro League. So there you have it, Hibana's 40mm breaching grenade launcher from space. It's interesting how this game has gone from what was initially a tactical team-based shooter focused on realism, and then with every update we're starting to see things that we don't really expect modern police forces or military units to actually be carrying. Bear traps, rifle shields, and now complete sci-fi. The game has definitely evolved quite a bit over the last year, and even though I wouldn't have foreseen these most recent changes, I can't say that I dislike them. Have you had a chance to play as Hibana or Echo yet? Let me know what you think of them in the comments below. I hope you found the insights from this video useful. The next video featuring Echo's gadget is already in the making. Make sure you click that subscribe button so you don't miss out. And with that guys, as always, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, I do appreciate a like or two, and I will see you in the next episode.